wrong volume. 2025. 2024 was a, this is better back here, isn't it? Was a pretty incredible year for me. It was very busy. I want to extend a thank you to everybody that helped made that possible, that helped make just an incredible year. We got to play a few shows, not many, but we got to play a few. We got to do a ton of announcing, a ton of motocross races. I'm burning up in here. And that was really freaking cool. That's what I do on the weekends when I'm not trying to play in a band and do that thing. And I usually do a lot better job than what I just did there. But typical me, just pick up and go. No warm up, just go. You know what? You come to see a live show, you're going to see mess ups there too. But one thing that I learned, man, I started this video right here today with something completely different. Completely different. I wanted to talk about who's driving your car in a sense of who's fueling your forward momentum. Who's propelling you, and what direction are they propelling you? They shouldn't be taking you in any direction. You drive your car. You know where you're going, so you drive your car. One thing I learned last year about 2024, I learned a few things. But one of the things, I set a huge goal for myself. It was, for me, pretty massive. And I really didn't know that it was achievable. But every day, man, every day I kept speaking that positivity. I kept speaking it into existence. I prayed. I did everything. And I ended up making the goal before the end of the year. And so I went, well, crap, now what do? I just set another goal. But what it did, you have to be so careful with goals. What it did was it, and there's nothing wrong with this. Successful people do it, and people that don't understand what you're doing will think you're crazy. But what it did was it drove me, I mean, like a mad person to make that goal. And I think in retrospect, maybe what I should have done was set small goals and be successful all year. I think that's a super cool way of doing things. Because what if I did not make that goal? Now, I know me as a person, I would have been fine. I said, well, okay, crap, I didn't make it. I'll try again next year. Or I'll lower the goal next year and shoot for that. Because I want to win. I want to make these goals happen. But had I not done that, I would have been fine. It would have been okay. But not everybody's like that, and I understand that. So some folks need those wins all year. So I had to wait until the end of the year to go, man, I did it. I did it. I made it. I made my goal. I did what I set out to do. And again, in retrospect, looking back on 2024, how would I do 25 differently? I wouldn't do that again. I might have that major goal set for the year, but I would have many small goals leading up to it. Now, I can't tell you how other people do things. I see a lot of different methods. I see a lot of different things. And man, you have to just find what works for you. That's the bottom line. You have to find what works for you. Again, some people may need that. I'm not announcing a race with a microphone in front of my face, so my big word usage is at a minimum right now. But some people may need that that validation to get them, to propel them through the year. They may need those small wins through the year, and I get that. I understand that. Sometimes we do, man. So, have you ever had one of those weeks where you're just going, man, golly, I just need a win right here. I just need a win. I don't know what the crap is going on, but I just need a win. Yeah, I've had them. I've said it. I've said it before. We all have. It doesn't mean your life is bad. It just means you're stuck in a season, or you're just going through some rock move 76, or you're going through some things. Man, life is just, it does that. Sometimes you're the bird, and sometimes you're the statue. You just got to recognize that. But it's how you handle that. That's your character. It's what you do when nobody's looking. That's your character. But maybe reconsider your goals. If it's weight loss, if it's whatever it is. But as far as winning, that's another thing too. You don't always have to win. It's okay to agree to disagree. And what are you really trying to win anyways? If you really think about it, if you're in an argument, man, I'm going way sideways here, but you know what? I go wherever I'm led to go. If you're in an argument with somebody or with your spouse, whatever, what really are you trying to win? Are you fighting for what's right? Or are you fighting to be right? What you're trying to win ain't the argument. It's the situation. And the way to win that situation is for you two to come to an agreement, whether that's an agreement on a disagreement or whatever the case may be. That was left field. I don't know where that came from or who that was for, but I hope you find it. I hope you get it. It's that easy. A lot of times you have to 10-9-8 yourself. I said I was going to talk about that before, and I never really did. But I like to use that as an analogy, where you 10-9-8 yourself, where you literally step back before you open that double-edged sword mouth of yours. You 10-9-8-7-6 all the way down, and that gives you an opportunity to think about what I'm about to say. Do I really mean it? Or am I just trying to be hurtful? Am I going to gain any traction with it? Whatever the case may be there. But it'll give you a chance to kind of think about what you're about to say. It's too much chorus on that. Let's turn that off. I don't know. Hey, something to think about. But as far as who's driving your car, that's a really big one for me. Okay, since we're talking about spouses, they make you mad, don't they? You know what? We make them mad. Guys, girls, guys. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to be mad. Just recognize what you're arguing about. And remember, when you're arguing, it's not the other person that you're upset with. It could be. But it's the situation. You just have to remember, you still love each other. I mean, it is what it is. Now, if you just can't get along, that's a whole nother, that's somebody else you gotta watch another video for that. But who's driving your car, man? It's so easy when we're arguing with people that we love for them to really get into our emotions and control them. One of the hardest things to do is to walk away from an argument with somebody that you care about and just go, well, that sucks. I'm not going to let it ruin my day, though. That's hard to do. Golly, that's hard to do. But you have to. You have to, excuse me. I remember the first time I swallowed my own spit. You have to, especially if it's outside of your family. Man, if it's outside of your family, if it's your work situation, this is going to bother a lot of people. And it may even make some people mad. And you might even get mad at yourself. I don't know. You might get mad at me. And that's okay. You can be mad at me. Don't let your work situations, don't let other people drive your car. Guess what? When they make you mad or when they do something to you, they beep up on down the road and just have a fantastic day. They're okay with it. Like, well, all right, that's all I got. And we're going to head on off to the amusement park and have a great rest of the day. Meanwhile, you're going, well, this freaking sucks. I'm pissed off and upset and blah, 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 blah. That's not fair, is it? That's not fair to let them just ruin your day like that. You have to come out of that. You have to be strong enough to handle, especially if it's constructive and maybe it's something you don't like, but maybe there's value in it. Find the value in it. And if you can, well, then assess that part of whatever it was they said and say, okay, you know what? I'm taking that because there's value in that, and I needed that. You know, maybe I did or maybe I didn't. I don't know, but either way, I'm taking the good out of what they, you know, what happened there, what they said or what happened. But everything else, I heard just in this morning's church service, I heard the pastor say, God told me to tell you whatever it is that's bothering you, for especially this being a new year for 2025, take it off of the table. Take it off the table. It's not yours. It's their problem with you. Let it be that. Stop letting them drive your car, man. They don't know where you're going. They don't know your direction. They're not walking your path. Nobody is a better you than you. Be you. Be who you are. Do what you do within respect to others, of course. I mean, within reason. I checked. There's not another you. There's not. They're all taken. All the yous. Where's the camera? All the yous are taken. All the me's are taken. All of that person down the street that you're looking at going, man, they got a nice truck. They've got a nice home. It's everything they have is nicer than mine. They're taken. They're taken. All of that person, all versions of that person, they're taken. You have to be you. And whatever you have, make it the best it can be. We're not all going to live in giant mansions. We're not all going to drive the best cars. But do the best that you can do. Be the best you that you can be. There's plenty of happy people that you'll run across in your lifetime that don't hardly have anything. And you walk away going, well, all right, if they can be happy, you know, what's going on with me? I understand wanting more. That's okay. Man, we are going way off the track here. I got no notes. I got nothing. I'm just going for it. I guess first of the year thing happening here. I don't know. Either way, do you. Be the best you that you can be. Set some small goals this year and win. Win. Win, win, win. I want you to win. And I think you can. I don't care if it's I don't care, man. I was told this. I can't take credit for this. I was told this and I love it. I don't care how small the goal is. I just played this thing here. One time I just did it. You hear that? I effed it up. I did. I had wrong notes all over the place. Didn't hit. I looked at it. Sometimes I can play without looking, and I usually will. Sometimes I do better. Sometimes I do better. Sometimes I shouldn't video that and put it out there. But I don't care. I'm doing it, man. It's okay to mess up. But your goals, as small as you want them to be. But when you make it, then extend the next one. Make it bigger. Make it a little more. You know, maybe it's making this a little cleaner. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's just getting a little farther. But if you don't start right now, nothing happens. Get started. Get started. Take one step towards whatever it is. One step is just an imprint in the sand, man. It's still going in a direction. 2 steps is commitment. 3 steps, you ain't done yet. 4 steps, the pace is set. To quote a fantastic band from back maybe in the 90s, 2000s, Double Drive. Great band. Get after it and stop letting other people piss you off. Don't let them do it. Now, if you've done something, own it. Own it. Hey, I'm going to tell you, one of the most liberating things you're going to run into this year is when you're talking to somebody and you think, no, don't say it, just say it. Do it. If it's hurtful, maybe not, but say what you think. Say what's on your brain. Be open, be upfront, be honest. Don't be afraid to say, no, I'm not with that. I don't think that's right. But you are. That's you. Do you. That's okay. Just saying. And tune your guitar before you do some crap like that. Cool Wild Audio. Talked about it before. Pick goes here. Man. Stop letting other people drive your emotions. Drive your car. Make the decision today. I'm going to be in a good mood. Stuff's going to come at you. It's hard, especially when you turn your life over to God. Nobody said that was going to be easy. Just recognize if you're a threat to the devil, he's going to come after you. Be strong enough to handle it. Be strong enough to argue. Be strong enough to handle an argument. Be strong enough to argue with your friends and not dismiss them as friends and harm your friendship. Be strong enough to argue with your spouse and let him or her argue with you. But just remember, you're not really arguing. You're just disagreeing. So keep it down on that level. Anyways, race season's coming up soon. Looking forward to it. Hope everybody has a fantastic 2025. My name's Gary. Hey, you know what? If you actually watched this video this far, leave a comment and just say, nobody drives my car. Nobody drives my car. Just for fun. And we'll have some fun with it. Maybe we'll have some fun conversation. All right, peace.